Okay, here we have an equal concept question, alright, involving fractions. So how do I know this is equal concept? Number one, we have to identify the main keyword, which is actually equal to. Can you see? So whenever you have a question that have equal to, and before this equal to, you have a fraction of an item, and then another fraction after the equal to of another item, then straight away this is the equal concept. So how do we solve equal concept? First of all, your child must be able to identify the fractions in the question and then convert them into units. Okay, so in this case I have 2/3 and 3/7. So we are going to rewrite. So we have 2/3 and 3/7. So for fractions in its simplest form, which is 2/3 and 3/7, both are in the simplest form, it is already known as in its units form. Okay, so this is 2 units and this is 3 units. This is 3 units and this is 7 units. So for equal concept, you must be able to identify the part and the total. Okay, so you need to know where is the part and where is the total in the units of the fractions. Okay, so the top, the numerator is always the part. The denominator is the total. Here is my part and here is my total. So this total is referring to the char kway teow. And then the 3/7 is referring to the laksa. Okay, I'll just use short form there. So now we have all this information. And then if you look at the question, we also have 135 more bowls of laksa than char kway teow. We are comparing the total number of laksa and char kway teow. Okay, so what do we do here? For equal concept, you have to know that the part must be equal. Okay, so we are going to draw out the equal concept box. So this is how it looks like. Okay, we are going to cut the table into 2 parts. So we have the part and we have the total. Then we have the char kway teow and then we have the laksa. Then you cut it into 2 separate rows. Now, char kway teow parts. How many parts are there? There are 2. So you write down 2 units. What's the total for char kway teow? We look here. There are 3 units. Now, laksa part is 3 units. Laksa total is 7 units. Okay. Now, as I mentioned to you, the part must be the same, must be equal. So we look at char kway teow and laksa part. 2 and 3, they have to be equal. Make them the same. How do we make them the same? So you have 2 times 3 here and here times 2. Whatever you do to the box in the row for the first item, the next box in the row for the same item, you have to do the same. So here I times 2, here must also times 2. Here becomes 6 unit, here is also 6 unit. Now you can see that 6 is equal to 6. Char kway teow sold is equal to laksa sold. Okay, so this is referring to those that are sold. So this will be 9 unit and this will be 14 unit. And if you go back to the question, we are comparing the total number of laksa and the char kway teow. So the total, we look at the total number of laksa and char kway teow. So if you see the laksa is more than the char kway teow. If you look at the question, the laksa is more than the char kway teow. How many more? 135 more. So which means you have to minus them. Okay, so we take 14 unit minus 9 unit equals to 5 units. And this 5 unit is actually 135. Okay, so what do we do next from this question? We go and find out your 1 unit. So 1 unit is 135 divided by 5. And this will give me 27. So I want to know how many plates of char kway teows were sold. So if I want to know that are sold, total number that are sold, so you look at, so we want to know the char kway teow sold, you look at char kway teow total, so this will be 9 units. So I go and find 9 units will be 27 times 9. And this will give me 247. 3. And that's the answer. So this is an equal concept question that involves fractions. Alright?